This is problem 5.21 in AOPS Introduction to Number Theory. It says, let m and n be two relatively prime natural numbers. If m has 12 positive divisors and n has 10 positive divisors, what is the product of the positive divisors of m times n? So we can change the words into math. So if we use t to denote the number of divisors in a certain number, Tm is the number of divisors in m, which is 12. Tn is the number of divisors in n, which is 10. And we want the product of the positive divisors of mn, so we can use Pmn to denote the product of the positive divisors of mn. So what's Pmn? Well, we know that Pmn is equal to, it's equal to our original number, mn, to the power of t m times n over 2. So we want to figure out Tmn also. So how do we figure that out? Well, obviously it has some relationship between Tm and Tn. So what is the relationship? Is it addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Well, it's division because for every divisor in m, so we can have 1, 2, 3. Let's say these are divisors in m when we have up to 12. So let's just say these are the 12 divisors of m, for example. Then we have, so for every single divisor, we can pair up with 1, 2, 3. So we can say that these are the divisors of n, so up to 10, because there are 10 divisors. So this is just an example. For every divisor in m, we can just pair it up with one divisor of n. And so we can just pair this up to form a divisor in m times n. So we can pair this up for every divisor of m. We can pair this divisor up for 10 times to form 10 new divisors for m times n. So every single divisor here, we can form new divisors. We can form 10 new divisors, and we do the pairing for 12 times because there are 12 divisors of m. So this just gives us 120 because that's 12 times 10. So our answer here is going to be mn to 120 over 2, which is mn to the power of 60. So this is our final answer, and the key here is to realize. So we realize that Pmn is equal to mn to the power of Tmn over 2. So this is because you can imagine that if we pair each divisor up, like we have d1, d2, etc., to dn, or to dtmn, so all of the divisors, this in reverse order from largest to smallest. So we have dtmn, we have dtmn minus 1, etc. We have d2, d1, and if we just pair every single term up, then we have, so every pair here has a product of m, n. So every pair has a product of m times n, because d1 to dtmn is in least from greatest order, and dtmn to d1 is from largest to least order. And the smallest and largest divisors are a pair. The second smallest and second largest divisors are a pair, etc. So if we just multiply these two together in order, we have mn to the power of tmn because there are tmn pairs. However, that is actually twice, so that is actually equal to pmn squared. And this is because we only want the product of, one, so the divisors of mn once. We don't, so if we pair every pair up here and we multiply the two equations, so this is multiplication, then we know that So then we know that we've multiplied every divisor twice because we have d1 here, d2, d2, etc. We have dtmn, dtmn. So this is actually pmn squared. So we take the square root of that. We have pmn is equal to mn to the power of tmn over 2. So this is why pmn is equal to mn to the power of tmn over 2. And to find tmn, we know that it's tm times tn as I have explained. So thanks for watching.